Coming up on CSB News, the business of business aviation, what had been a high-flying enterprise, has settled back to earth.
And the economy also plays a part in choices for entertainment. We'll see if people are staying home or going out to the movies.
And in sports, some NFL players are donning new jerseys tonight. Find out who. CSB News is next.
Good evening, I'm Serena Settlemeyer.
And I'm Austin Wright. Our top story tonight, the economy and its impact on corporate jet business. Take the recession, add some congressional grandstanding, and you get a business that's feeling plenty of economic pain.
Tim Pollard's office at Meacham Field in Fort Worth isn't nearly as busy as it used to be. It seems these difficult economic times have made that next sale a bigger challenge than usual.
We're finding it a lot more difficult to sell airplanes, say this time last year. Financing is hard to get, all the bank problems that are going on right now, it's hard.
Aircraft sales manager John Swartz agrees.
It's certainly making it more difficult.
Like many other U.S. businesses, Pollard Aircraft's story is no different. The wayward economy is forcing companies to cut back, which makes private air travel difficult to justify. And if it wasn't bad enough, aircraft retailers and operators now have an even greater reason to be concerned. Last November, strapped-for-cash Detroit automakers were slammed by Congress for reckless spending after it was learned they arrived in Washington in their private jets. Despite Washington's negative opinion on private aviation, the industry does have its advocates. They know how important a private jet can be to the company that owns one. Case May's Austin-based company has specialized in managing, crewing, and maintaining corporate aircraft for over 15 years now.
Those are business tools, whether it's security, whether it's time. Those are offices essentially in the air. Those guys are able to accomplish a lot more throughout a day.
In 2008, corporate aviation employed over 1.2 million people and contributed over $150 billion in economic output. The United States is also a leading power in the manufacturing and exporting of corporate aircraft. With a struggling economy and negative press, aircraft manufacturers as well as aircraft retailers are finding it harder than ever to sell airplanes.
Aviation has no doubt found itself upon difficult times. Although it's rough right now, experts are saying it's only a matter of time until the turbulence gives way to friendlier skies.
Manufacturer Bombardier announced that due to the slump in jet sales, it's laying off about 3,000 workers.
People and businesses may not be buying as many airplanes as they once did, but as they are scooping up another commodity, fearful that a new administration in Washington may mean tighter restrictions on sales. CSB's Celeste Arevalo has that story tonight.
Since President Obama took office in January, some people fear that Obama might put stronger restrictions on the sale of handguns. We visit Target Master in Garland, where Martha Johnston spoke to us exclusively about what she thinks of Obama's plan.
Well, there's been a huge increase in gun sales, and actually also we've been having a problem of actually obtaining new inventory to bring in because all the warehouses are empty. My custodian classes are actually booked out through the 20th of June currently because of the large influx of people trying to get concealed handgun licenses.
That has led to an increase in the number of people seeking concealed handgun licenses. To obtain your concealed handgun license, you must be 21 years of age, be a U.S. resident, and clear a background check. For CSB News, I'm Celeste Arevalo.
In fact, gun shops are one of the few businesses that say they're doing well in this economy. Some reports say sales are up as much as 40%.
In Washington, work continues on President Obama's budget. Both the House and Senate have passed a $3.5 trillion spending resolution that track with what the new president wants. Both versions give Mr. Obama the okay to move ahead with health care reform, but only if he can find a means of paying for it. House and Senate negotiators still need to resolve minor differences between the two plans. That's expected to happen when Congress reconvenes later this month.
In politics and life, things aren't always what you might expect. For instance, a tennis shoe and a lady's pump can be as different as a bulldog and a poodle. But as we learn in our next story, sometimes the two have more in common than you think.
He spends time crueling and crunching. She spends time primping and perfecting. Beyond the mirror, Josh Baca and Bella Bouvier have more in common than you think.
I play golf and tennis, and I'm account executive for a sales company here in Dallas.
My style is First Lady meets Highland Park.
Baca is account executive by day, drag queen by night. Living a double life is not easy. It can be time-consuming and expensive.
Oh no, cover girl does not cover boy.
Drag preparation gets demanding and countless hours going to shopping for that right attire, makeup, wigs, and shoes. The gym is one place Josh spends most of his time. Slimming her waistline and toning his legs takes priority in getting her body in shape for his next number. Baca explains that drag is an outlet for him, like work is an outlet for his family. Drag is a form of acting, portraying a different person. Bella brings out more confidence in him, and the two personalities complement each other well.
Sometimes I forget at night what I'm going to be doing, which makeup to put on, but other than that, I have to put myself in check.
Josh is not the only one who lives a double life.
I think the first time that I got in drag was actually for a benefit show. I was raising money for a nonprofit organization. Just started watching the girls here at the Rose Room perform and saw that there was an amateur night and got hooked.
Up next for Josh, auditioning for a reality show called RuPaul's Drag Race. Living a double life's not easy, and Josh Baca seems to handle it well.
Josh says that he and Bella are accepted in most places they go, but he understands that some people might be uncomfortable with his two-sided approach to life.
When CSB News continues, entertainment takes many forms, and we've got plenty of it. From DVDs to the movies to the movie festival right here in Dallas.
And in entertainment tonight, Ozzy Osbourne has a new show, but you won't get to see it in some cities. We'll tell you why. Stay with us.